Continuing to follow everything going on right here in Morgan County. Our Aaron Rogers has also been out and about. And Aaron, you've been able to talk with some people who lived through this, just some tragic experiences. What did you learn today, Aaron?
Yeah, Harry, I mean, you mentioned that community effort, those people coming out, and it goes for the same way for people who live in this area as well. We're off of Deer Lodge Highway right now. A lot of the homes just down this strip had a lot of damage. Now you can see the home behind me. You can see the tree go straight through it. I talked to the owner of this home. His name is Stephen Jones, and he told me he doesn't know what he's going to do, when it comes to fixing this up. He lives there with his mother and his aunt, and they worked together to, fix up the home very recently. He said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And he was speaking about neighbors, driving around in his golf cart, checking in on people in this community, trying to make sure everyone was okay when this was the state of his home, just really pitching in, caring about one another. But he said the sound last night, he said the sound was terrifying.
I was watching Channel 8 last night, and they said that at, I think it was 11 after the hour, it was going to hit Deer Lodge. I looked out my window, and it all hell broke loose. I was standing in front of my window looking out, and all of a sudden a bomb hit.
He said going forward, he's working on calling his insurance company, working to work with neighbors. He said he's just been checking in on everyone that lives around him, just trying to make sure everyone was okay. And that's been the case for everyone we've talked to today. I mean, when we were walking down, there were families just walking down the street, checking in on one another. And you really feel the impact of this community and how they're helping one another out. I know Harry and we were talking with, officials when they were saying this just shows how close Morgan County is with one another when their own home is damaged, yet they're helping out whoever is next door. So that's really showing the sense of community here. Harry, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron. And yeah, it was remarkable even to see the emotion in some of the leaders, police leaders, sheriff's office leaders, just to see the emotion on their faces. This is their home. These are their neighbors. These are their people. And yes, that's the same for everywhere else. But what a tight-knit community they have here in Morgan County, Scott counties, other places like that. On a personal note, one of the first stories I ever did at WVLT News was right here in Deer Lodge. And over at the Morgan Scott Project, they're certainly needed during this time. And back then, seeing how people helped people, where they were giving out seeds. It wasn't just a food distribution. This was, hey, you're gonna be able to plant a whole garden that's gonna last you all spring, all summer. And they also had food and other clothes and things like that. To see this community come together, another very sad part about this is the amount of dogs that we've seen out here, just running up. Sweet dogs, people's dogs that either ran away during the tornado. We've got one in one of our cruisers that we're going to try to get back. We've been able to talk to the family. Just a little part to try to unite someone with some sense of normalcy, some sense of home if their home is gone. So that's really one of the heartbreaking things to see out here. But a lot of crews are out here. A lot of help is coming their way. Coming up later on this tonight on WVLT News, you'll hear more from the county executive, other officials here in East Tennessee as Sunbright and Deer Lodge continue to recover and work together, Scott and Morgan counties, to get everyone back on their feet. It's certainly done leaps and bounds so far in just the short time we've been here. Whitney, we'll send it back to you.
Yeah, Harry, certainly heartbreaking stories to hear coming out of Morgan County after, again, the National Weather Service confirms an EF2 touchdown last night. But we're going to be on the ground continuing to cover this. Harry Sullivan and Aaron Rogers, thank you so much.